Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you what happens when you move the same speed as a wave propagating through some medium. So first I'll show you what happens in classical mechanics, meaning slow speeds, and then I'll show you what happens when you speed up very close to the speed of light at relativistic speeds. Would we get the same results? So to start off, let's look at a wave moving through a chain. So I'm going to make a wave in this chain. You can see about how fast the wave propagates down the chain while it's just hanging there. Now the speed of the wave propagation through this chain is going to depend on the tension in the chain here. So it's just under its own weight here, so not a lot of tension, and this is how fast it moves. So this screen is 82 inches long. So when I make a wave in this chain, let's see how long it takes the wave to traverse the whole screen. You can notice that throughout the wave propagating through the chain from top to bottom, it doesn't actually stay the same speed. It looks like the wave gets picked up towards the bottom of the chain, and so the wave actually slows down towards the bottom. But overall, this is about the average speed of the wave. So when I make a perturbance in the chain, it moves downward. But the question is, what if we were actually to spin the chain upward? What if the chain were moving upward really fast at about the same speed as the wave propagation downward? What would it look like? Well, if we get the speed of the chain moving upward to match the speed of the wave propagation almost exactly, it will look like the wave is just standing still in midair. If it's a little bit off, the wave will move and just kind of propagate slowly down the chain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this chain really fast, and the chain's going to be moving upward on this side and downward on the other side. And so it's going to be moving upward while the wave is propagating downward. Okay, this is so cool. So this is not in slow motion, and this is not some shutter effect that you're seeing. This is actually what it looks like in real life. Now the reason this is happening, like I said, is because the waves are propagating downward at about the same speed as the chain is moving upward. In fact, if they were to match exactly, the wave would almost freeze in space and then just die out in amplitude. Now if you make a perturbance in the other side of the chain, the side that's moving with the wave, then it doesn't do anything. In fact, it acts almost like a rigid body. So you can see what's actually happening here and prove that this chain is actually moving really fast. I'll put a black marker on the chain and you can see it moving around in a circle really fast. Now you can also do this with rope as well. Now we were able to do this experiment because the waves that we can make in these chains don't move very fast. In fact, we can match it with just the speed of a drill. That's how I was driving this. But it turns out for almost anything that we're going to encounter on Earth, any wave that we can make in some material, we can match the same experiment if we can speed up that material to match the speed of the wave. A good example of this is when an aircraft is going the speed of sound. So when an aircraft is going the speed of sound, you actually won't hear any sound until the aircraft gets to you. And then you'll hear all of those sound waves at one time, and it'll be heard as a sonic boom. So sound waves are pretty fast. It's 343 meters per second. And the same experiment still holds true for sound waves. But what if we go even faster than that? Well, the fastest waves we know of are actually electromagnetic waves, or light. And we call it the speed of light. This is actually the speed limit of our entire universe. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light. So the question is, does this same experiment hold true at the speed of light? Well, let's answer this question not going the speed of light, but let's go a little bit slower than the speed of light, because nothing with mass can go the speed of light. So let's say we're actually going 99% the speed of light. So if we were going 99% the speed of light and turned on a flashlight, what would it actually look like? In this experiment, it would look like the wave would just stay right by us and slowly move away from us. So would it look like the wave of light is suddenly moving slower and barely moving away from us? Well, the answer is no. It would actually look completely normal. It would move away from us at the speed of light. But that seems weird. If I'm saying that we're moving 99% the speed of light and then we turn on a flashlight and that flashlight is moving away from us at the speed of light, then it would seem like somebody looking at us from far away, watching us turn on our flashlight while we're moving fast, it would seem like our light would now be moving faster than the speed of light. But that's impossible. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light. Well, the truth is, for the person looking at us, they would also measure our light moving away from us at the speed of light as well. We'd be in complete agreement with each other somehow. Now, the reason this happens, the reason we'll both be in agreement with each other, that we both see the light moving away from my flashlight at the speed of light, even though I'm going 99% the speed of light, is because something weird happens when you start going really fast. Your time relative to somebody else's actually slows down. And actually, the length that you would measure anything, your space actually contracts a little bit. And so everything becomes contracted a little bit compared to somebody that's stationary. Now for you, things always look and feel normal. When you're going 99% the speed of light, you wouldn't feel like your space contracted and you wouldn't feel like your time slowed down. And so because relative to a stationary person, your time slowed down and your length contracted, the time your light moves per second will match what they're measuring as well. So no matter how fast you're going, if you turn on light, it will always move away from you at the speed of light. So you'll never be able to catch a light beam. And thanks for watching another episode of the Action Lab. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and also hit the bell so you can be notified when my latest video comes out. And check out theactionlab.com to get the Action Lab experiment boxes. There's the vacuum chamber box and the self-pouring fluid box. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.